according to cops, this is the initial story, although I'm not sure I buy that she had all these kids. She choked or strangled these children to death and then put their bodies in little cardboard boxes, all 6 of them, and then keeping them like little keepsakes in the garage, like you're keeping a collection of antique watches. Is there a psychological explanation if, in fact, she did all this?
If, in fact, she did all of this, we have to look at someone, of course, seriously emotionally disturbed. But, Jane, I agree with you. This picture is much more complicated. It's not just about her insanity. The husband is, I believe, involved in some way. This guy is a convicted rapist. Therefore, whatever's going on involves the 2 of them. She might be in fear of her life. She might be in fugue states. Put all of that together, and we have a very complex tapestry here of real emotional disturbance. Not just her, but the interaction with the husband.
Well, Arriva Martin, attorney, if it turns out that this is his DNA and these are his children, should he be charged?
Well, I'm not so sure of that, Jane, and I'm not so sure that the husband is involved, because why would he go into a garage, discover a baby, and then call the police? If he's involved, he's calling the police on himself. He's a convicted felon. He knows how the criminal justice system works. And also, I want to address the point about the woman being pregnant. I heard one of the neighbors say that she did have fluctuations in her weight, and her weight went up and down. It's very possible for a woman to be pregnant and for people around her not to know, for the woman to conceal a pregnancy. Women do it all the time.
Brian Claypool,
reasons for
I mean, give me a break. How on earth can, excuse me, how on earth can somebody get somebody pregnant once a year over a decade and not know that the person's getting pregnant, getting bigger, and giving birth? I mean, come on, we don't have to get graphic here to realize a husband's going to realize
women are pregnant all the time, and people don't know. People on their jobs, people in their community don't know that they're pregnant.
Hey, Jane, I have a possible answer. Yes. I have an answer to your question. It might work. I don't think that the husband, everybody's calling him the husband, I don't think he's the father of many of these kids. And I will tell you, there is a controversial law in Utah that permits a woman who's pregnant to somebody who's not her husband. Let's say they're a couple, they're not married, or pregnant with somebody else, another man she's not married to. She has no obligation under the law in Utah to tell that man that she's pregnant with her child. So it could be coming from somebody else, number one. Number 2, here's a possible motive. Here's a possible motive.
The pregnancy stopped.
Can I finish? Can I finish, please? Can I finish?
Let Wendy answer, and then you'll go to the possible motive. Yeah. Wendy.
Go ahead.
I mean, can we have a tiny dose of common sense instead of latching on to absurdities? All the pregnancies reportedly stopped when he went to prison. I mean, come on. Plus, this is his wife. Is he having sex with her? I think so. Would that
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Or 2
I doubt it.
10,
she had a motive. She had a financial motive. She had a financial motive to have these kids. Here are 2 possible theories. One is I would check with the federal government and the state government to find out whether she's committed any kind of welfare fraud. Whether she's having children, she's now claiming them and getting money, food stamps,
in order to get the
and number 2,
the money. You can't
you don't. The government doesn't even know. The government won't even know whether they're dead or not. She's hid them in the garage. It's crazy.
That is ridiculous.
Listen,
we should point out
money is what drives people.
Hold on one second.
He is involved in some way. He is involved in some way. I'm not saying he's involved in any murders. I'm saying when you look at the pathology of the story, this isn't just about a crazy woman on her own. I'm talking about a very crazy situation, and there's some interplay involving the family, specifically the husband. Whether it's out of fear, I leave that up to the panel.
When the estranged husband found the first baby, we should point out he called her first, then he called police. That's number 1. The second thing is police are also questioning her boyfriend. She has a current boyfriend right now.
Thank you.
They're also questioning him
to
see if he knew anything. She's been living with this boyfriend for a couple of years now, and apparently they had an on and off. Just facts to digest.